All right, you guys, this is a video response to Bexarprepper, and she's been almost a year on YouTube. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Today is 2012, January 11th, and I have to tell you, there's a little history behind you. One of the very first videos that I ever watched on YouTube was one of yours. I'll give you a little history. Our TV went out in our family room, and where I used to watch while I was cooking or whatever, fixing a meal. I would watch the Food Network, whatever, and it just all of a sudden one day wouldn't turn back on. And I don't care enough about it. We didn't get it fixed till, oh gosh, 7 months later, because that happened in May. I struggled with finding things to keep me kind of occupied. I kind of have that. I've got to have 2 or 3 things going at once. And so one day I thought, well, I'm going to look on YouTube and see if I can find any videos and what kind of videos I can on canning. And I came across your video on, well, it was 2 videos, but on canning meat, where you canned all 50 pounds of meat. And I was so impressed and in awe about how you just took on that 12-hour day, and that's how long you said it took you. I'm not quite that ambitious for the most part, but I remember in the video you said if SHTF happens, and I had no clue at that point in time in my life what the heck that meant. I had to Google it and I had to figure it out. And so from that point forward, I went, well, wait a minute. I've been planning like this my whole life. I was raised to plan ahead. I was raised to be prepared for whatever may come your way, whether it be a natural disaster or whatever. Now, back in my day, I don't think that my mom, said, well, we're going to have an economic collapse. Although we did have some serious stuff happen in the 70s, and we had to really rely on our resources and what we had done. We canned everything for the whole winter out of our garden and out of the resources that we had from our local farmers and stuff that we had available. And so I've always done this. This didn't seem odd to me. I didn't know there was a label to it. And so I'm going to say that my thought process is I watch, or I go to a website where you can, it's spaceweather.com, where you can look at the weather in space and the solar flare activity and that kind of thing. I think that that's a real possibility, but I believe that we're in the downhill spiral of an economic collapse. If you look around, countries all over the world are experiencing it. And I don't necessarily think it's going to happen all in one day, but I do believe that we're in it. I'm watching prices go up, spiraling fast and furious. I mean, one day I went to the store and something was priced, pretty reasonable, and the next day it's $5 more, and I'm like, hello, wait a minute. So that's my take on it. I do want to take this opportunity to verbally tell you, Bexarprepper, I've enjoyed every single video that you do. You've been an inspiration to all of us to be as prepared as we can and as equipped, not only be prepared and stocking up on all your things, but to be equipped to use those things properly. And so it's been a real inspiration, and I know that everyone else appreciates you so much. And so I give this a thumbs up, a favorite, and I hope that you don't stop doing videos. I hope that nothing happens that you would stop this, because the real message needs to get out there that our government isn't going to take care of us, not in any way, shape, or form. You cannot rely on your neighbor having what you need. I actually have talked to several people over the last couple of years. We had some earthquakes that were quite disturbing, like hundreds of them in our area, and we were getting them in hundreds a day, and it was terrible. And they weren't, nothing earth-shattering or damaging, but it was so disturbing that we were having that kind of activity that, people would, well, you know what, I'll just go to a shelter. I don't need to have water and all that. And that's really the mindset. It's kind of an enabled, entitled society we live in right now. And so I truly hope that your message keeps going farther and farther out there. And so I just thank you for your channel. I enjoy every minute of it, and I loved taking a walk with you today. And so anyways, keep up the good work, and I'll see you next time. I hope this inspires my subscribers or whoever else this touches to be accountable and sustainable for yourself. Try to be more self-reliant. I hope it inspires you to try new things that you can take care of yourself and not have to rely, and maybe help someone else, because I don't just do this for me. I do this because I have children and grandchildren. I do this because I have friends and neighbors that if they need me, I'm going to be here. So anyway, I hope it helps, and I'll see you next time. God bless.